job, Piper. Good job. Come on, White, let's go.
You're off. That's all right. Excuse me.
You setting up now?
I will. I'll do some improvising for myself.
Michael, they're just gonna face guard you. That's all right. Stop doing something.
I'm worried about the others.
Stay tight, Delaney. Stay tight. Come on. No. Left of the ball, Karis. What's the internet signal? Go, go, go. That's it, team! Talk, right?
Okay, there we go. How many Grove City High School grads does it take to figure this out?
No, it still says mute, he said.
Well, it might have to wait here for a minute or two.
Go ahead.
Okay, JV game is at halftime. 14-9 Grove City JVs are leading East Slippery Rock JVs. I'm Ryan Briggs from Sports Radio 96.7. Holden Hoffman and I will be on a little bit after 7 o'clock tonight. And we will. Our plan is to provide the audio as well. We're working that out right now. So they can hear it?
Said she can hear you.
Okay, sounds clear and everything?
Sounds clear, sounds good. Yeah, she says
Okay, great. So thank you to whoever Paul's talking to.
Imogen.
So great, and Megan's getting texts too. Okay, so all right. Well, anyway, we'll be back a little bit after 7 o'clock. We'll have interviews with both coaches. We'll have starting lineup. So it should be a great game, and we're glad to be here. So we'll come back to the JV game now. So we'll talk to everybody later. Okay, you can hit mute. Okay, check 1, 2. We're doing another check here. It's halftime of the JV game. So folks are not missing anything. 14-9, the Slippery Rock or Grove City JV's lead. Check 1, 2. We're doing another check here. It's halftime of the JV. Okay, that's. So folks are not missing anything. 14-9, the Slippery Rock or Grove City JV's lead. Okay, then I'm coming back through. Okay, everybody. Okay, good. Yeah, I turned it up some, so thank you. All right. Yeah. So I think we're going to be okay though. We have this. So all right, we'll go ahead and I just had to turn up my volume on.
All right, let's go, Karis. That's your pick. That was a wrestling flop. That's it, Karis. Foul. That's all right, Savannah. That's it, White. Good hustle, Karis. Hey, good hustle, Karis. Hey, nice shot, Maddie.
Good job, Delaney.
Good follow. job, boy.
Come on, White, let's go.
Get shadowed, you gotta move.
Keep working, White. Come on.
Kind of trapped in up here tonight. Thank you.
You okay on room call?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Oh, yeah. 2 cracks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Riggs, I'm gonna be listening to you. I'm critiquing you.
Sounds good. No, we're not plugged in now. All right. Hope you're good, Cole. You're good.
Good job, D. That's it, Cam.
Sounds like an elevator or something.
Yeah. I didn't know what it was.
It's like a fire alarm.
It's the first one I've heard.
Yeah.
It's fine in a quiet gym. I don't know if you could pull it off.
Good job, Cam.
Right. Did you plug that in the Okay, check 1, 2. Colt, you want to give me a check, please? Check 1, 2. Your little light.
Check,
1, 2, 3. Go ahead.
check, check.
Come on, White, let's go. Good shots.
Hello, Andy. Okay, good. Yeah, Colton's right here. Yeah, hey, Colton, Andy would like you to give him a quick test.
Check 1, 2. Test. Check 1, 2.
Okay,
Keep working,
terrific.
White. Come on, let's go.
Come on, take control. Let's go.
What's that?
Take control.
Come on, let's go. Ball.
Okay. Okay, we'll go with like a 6:59 then, roughly 7 o'clock. Okay.
Yeah. Nice job, Savannah.
Good job, Savannah.
Thanks, Andy. Bye-bye. Hey, we're gonna go live. No, this. I just need this for a minute.
Nice job. Go, White. Come on, get one. Let's go.
Go, ball.
Challenge her, Delaney. Come on.
There we go. Here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Varsity really hasn't been in much of a ball game, have they?
No.
Let's go, White.
Table okay for you?
Nice try, huh?
Good job, Ella.
Keep moving your feet. You gotta move your feet. Move your feet. That's it, Al.
Woo! Good job.
Nice job, Sarah.
Nice job, Taylor. Let's go.
Good job, dude. And you know where it's going. Come on, you know where it's going. Stay tight, stay tight. That's it, White. That's it, Ella. Let's go, White. Nice try,
Good
Karen.
job, Taylor.
That's it, stay on. Good forward, Sarah.
Let's go, White.
Shot, Karen.
Screws up the book.
Yeah.
That's the shoe ring.
Maybe because they have glass paper.
Side, yeah.
Good job, Ella. Let's go, Karis. You got this. There you go.
That's it, Sailor. Behind you!
Serious?
Hey, that's all right, Sailor. Good job, kid.
Sounds
Good
good.
job, Sailor.
Hey, Sailor, watch behind you. Active.
Good hustle, Savannah.
Stay with ball, stay with ball.
Good. Is that 7 through 12? Or?
Yeah, I invited everybody.
Okay.
Junior high is always a struggle. A handful of junior high kids that couldn't make it. 12.
Okay, that's a real nice. I mean, for
And about 4, 7, and 8, but I had another 5 that said the email said they want to play and couldn't make it. So
okay.
it gives me 9 and 7 and 8th grade. Hopefully we can recruit a couple more, maybe send a 9th grader or 2 down to round out the team.
Right. So they can. It's junior high baseball 7 through 9. Okay.
But once you declare,
Then you're there.
you're there. Unless something would happen, the season would end, the team would be disbanded or something.
Protect the ball, White.
But we always call it
Feet.
almost like team fitness.
Yeah.
So that you, if we win a district championship, you're going to get. They got physically whooped.
Yeah.
Against their team. They were about 18. We went over one. They were getting manhandled.
Come on, White, let's go.
Not moving.
again. Let's go. Let's go right now. Come on.
We got a job to do. We're gonna do it, baby. Hey, where's the other?
That's it, girl. Good job.
Thursday night derby from Grove City High School tonight here on Sports Radio 96.7. We have a huge matchup in Class 5A as the undefeated Grove City Eagles host undefeated Slippery Rock tonight. I'm Ryan Briggs along with Colton Hoffman. We have Andy Ryder back in the studio tonight. Colton, both teams 4-0 in league play. Grove City 4-0 overall. Slippery Rock 5-0. One of the great rivalries in District 10, not just in girls basketball, but across the board. These two schools separated by 7 miles. There's a lot riding on this one.
There is. Both these teams really extreme league matchups so far. And this is an early clash for outreach. First place in the region and remaining undefeated and against a local rival. This is one certainly circle on the calendar.
Slippery Rock has had the upper hand in this series, winning 18th in a row in the regular season. But the last time they played was the District 10 championship and over at Farrell High School. And it was Grove City coming out on top in that one, winning its first district title since 1993, pulling the upset on Slippery Rock. You know, the Rockets are looking for a little revenge, but that was last year. That's not going to carry them through 32 minutes tonight. Grove City. Ryan Briggs and Colton Hoffman with you. Andy Ryder back in the studio, quickly recapping the starters. The Penn Ohio Roofing starters for Grove City: Clara Hannon, Allie Lewis, Becca Santum, Emma Santum, and Hannah Reiber. Slippery Rock with Marianne Ackerman, Ella McDermott, Kelly Benson, Hallie Robb, and Anna Cad-Lubick. And also a special hello to everybody who is watching via the Grove City School District YouTube feed. Our videographer, Megan Jones, proud Grove City High grad. A few years behind me. Then again, most people are a few years behind me these days, Colton. But, Colton, this should be a lot of fun tonight.
It should be a lot of fun. Two really good teams battling for first place. It's always really fun. And, you know, we're sitting here watching the teams be introduced, and it reminds me back in my playing days when you didn't go shake the other coach's hand or go shake the official's hand. That's something that's really started up in the last decade. But as a safety protocols, they don't do that anymore. They give a little wave. But you know.
You know what? I like it. You know what? This is a rivalry. You know, we have the scoreboard on. We're playing for keeps. We're playing for possible league title and whatnot. This is, you know, there's a lot riding on this. And, you know, you want sportsmanship, certainly, but,
right.
You know, hey, it's okay to not, you know, to want to go and put the other team and, you know, and beat the tar out of them.
I agree 100%. It doesn't mean you're a bad sportsman. It means you're ready to play. But, and I think both of these teams will be ready to play tonight.
Starting lineups being introduced. Grove City will be going left to right in the first half tonight. Don't forget, after the game, as always, we will have the O'Neill Coffee Player of the Game and the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game. Of course, all the interesting subplots. You have Chris Birch, a Slippery Rock High grad, formerly coached the Slippery Rock Bulls girls. Amber McFeely Osborne, McFeely, of course, her maiden name, played here at Grove City for the legendary Roger Flynn, who is here tonight. She and her husband and their kids, they live in Grove City. I mean, you have all this cross-pollination. What you would expect, the schools are 7 miles apart. You know, a lot of, you know, similar demographics, and those are the things that just that adds even more to what's a very spirited, very healthy, and very respectful rivalry. It
does, and it's a rivalry because both teams can play, and we expect to see some of that high-quality play on display tonight.
Clara Hannon will jump center for Grove City, and it's Hallie Robb in the center circle. Leanne Williams will be our lead official tonight. She puts the ball in the air, and we're underway. First place at stake. Tip won by Slippery Rock. Kelly Benson with it. The Rock will have the first possession of the night, working from right to left here at Grove City. Over to Cad-Lubick, right side. Cad-Lubick right on the circle, kick out to Benson. High arcing three, up and good. Kelly Benson hits the three, and it's a quick start for the Rock.
Well, that barely touched the net. Grove City starts in the man-to-man and leaves Benson open, and she knocks it down. Her 8th three on the year.
Now Grove City's first crack at it. Clara Hannon up top with it. Hannon, 888 career points. Hannon to the left block, working on Cad-Lubick. Jumper in the lane, glass rim, no good. Rebound pulled away by Cad-Lubick. Now dislodged by Hannon. It goes out of bounds, and it will be Grove City balls that hit Cad-Lubick, and it will go back to Grove City at midcourt, just underway. It's 3-0 Slippery Rock.
Well, Slippery Rock in this man-to-man defense, they pressure, they deny. It's not some of this sagging man-to-man that's become a trend in basketball. It's old school. Get out there and deny the wings.
Top of the key with it is Becca Santum, now right side to Hannon. Reversal to Reiber up top. Hannah Reiber, a ball fake, drives in on Benson. Work it near side. Lewis, 16-footer on the way, a little bit long. Rebound. Grabbed by Ackerman, and here comes the Rock.
Well, good look for Grove City there. Good offense.
McDermott to Robb. Robb on the baseline. Robb cut off. Finds McDermott, who fumbles it. Kick out up top. Ackerman steps into a three. It's good. Marianne Ackerman hits the three. 6-0 Slippery Rock.
Yeah, 2 for 2 for Slippery Rock from the outside. All 5 girls can shoot it. That's problems for a defense. They hit their first 2 looks here tonight.
They can shoot it, and they will shoot it.
That's right. They'll fire away.
Emma Santum right side, working on Ackerman. Minute and a half gone by. Slippery Rock out to a quick 6-0 lead on a pair of threes. Emma Santum in the circle finds Hannon. Hannon between the legs with the dribble, hounded by Cad-Lubick. Left side to Reiber. Reiber cut off by Benson. Benson with it, trying to hand it off, and a travel is called. And Grove City will turn it over at the 6:16 mark. Slippery Rock defense just suffocating so far.
Yeah, and they are just face guarding, full out denying Becca Santum and Clara Hannon. They are trying to disrupt those two from even touching the ball and disrupting Grove City's offense so far.
Slippery Rock with it. Benson on the right side. Shovels it off to Ackerman. Ackerman drive and kick right side. And the shot put up and good, but it will not count as a foul called on the pass, an offensive foul called on Ackerman. That's the first foul of the night.
Great job by Allie Lewis to step in and take the charge on the driver. If she doesn't take the charge, it's another wide open look for Slippery Rock.
Allie Lewis that does all the glue things for a team.
That's right.
Had a great run last year in the playoffs for Grove City. Left side, Becca Santom with it, working on Rob, and Santom loses it out of bounds. Goes back to Slippery Rock, and certainly that Slippery Rock defense, we heard Coach Birch talk about it. They want to make you uncomfortable, and they have made Grove City uncomfortable.
Yeah, and Hallie Robb's athletic enough to match up with Becca Santom. Robb listed at 5'10", and Santom at 5'9", so those are big athletic girls. And
Robb on the pick and roll. Can't get the lefty shot to go, however. Rebound Hannon.
To finish my sentence, it'll be a great matchup between those two all night.
Allie Lewis gets it. It's tipped away. Hannon trying to save it. It goes into the backcourt. It was tipped away by Kadlubik. Hannon will retrieve it. Near side with it for Emma Santom, just inside the three-point line, driving in on Ackerman. And an offensive foul will be called on Santom as she put the forearm right in the breadbasket of Marianne Ackerman.
Yeah, it's a great job by Ackerman moving her feet, and it's the lead arm, it's the off arm that just led the way and draws the offensive foul.
So an offensive foul on each team. 6-0 Slippery Rock, 5:05 to go first quarter. Ackerman right block to Robb. Robb in the paint, pumps, pivots, now finds the cutter McDermott. She lost it. Grabbed by Grove City. Now we'll have a jump ball as Benson and Reiber are tied up on the block. It will be Grove City ball via the possession arrow. And we have our first substitution of the night. Grove City will send Piper Como in, 5'6" freshman who's been playing a lot of minutes off the bench for Grove City in the first 4 games of the season.
Yeah, averaging 4 points per game. And she will take over the ball handling duties when she's in.
Como working on Benson. It was Lewis who checked out, so more of a guard-oriented lineup. And looks like we're going to have a push. Emma Santom called for the moving screen away from the ball. Pretty easy call there for Leanne Williams, and Emma Santom, the junior, has been whistled for 2 quick fouls. She'll take a seat. Lewis quickly back in.
Yeah, and that just her arms just got away from her body a little bit. You just have to be patient. You have to keep those arms inside. And when the defender falls down and your arms are extended over top, it's usually a pretty obvious sign.
Robb at the left elbow, faces up, working on Hannon. Step back jumper, glass rim, no good. Ball pinballed around, grabbed by McDermott. McDermott in the lane, out to Ackerman. Ackerman drives the lane, 6-footer in the lane, short. Rebound grabbed by McDermott, put back is good. The first 2-pointer of the night for Slippery Rock, 8-0 Slippery Rock.
A pretty good defense from Grove City, but you got to finish the defensive possession by getting a rebound.
Reiber near block. Becca Santom posting up across the lane, kick out to Lewis. Lewis drives in, shot no, but a foul. Lewis fouled, and if it's on Ackerman, that will be her second.
Yeah, and it pretty clearly was.
And indeed it is on Ackerman. So Ackerman 2 fouls here in the first quarter, and she will check out between free throws. Allie Lewis looking to put Grove City on the board at the 4:10 mark of the first quarter.
And Coach Osborne mentioned in the pregame that they do not have the services of Gianna Bedell tonight. She adds some of that guard depth. So when Ackerman takes a seat, who just checked in, McCoy checked in, it's a bigger lineup for Slippery Rock. You still have 2 guards in Kadlubik and Benson, so you're okay. This is a big lineup for Slippery Rock.
Lewis missed the first one. Second one, high arcing shot, no good. And Bronwyn McCoy on cue grabs the rebound. She was our lock, stock, and barrel sub of the game Saturday in the 65-57 win at West Middlesex. 4 minutes to go, first quarter, 8-0 Slippery Rock. Ackerman around a screen, or excuse me, Kadlubik around a screen, takes it all the way, lays it in. 4 different players have scored. 10-0 Slippery Rock.
Yeah, and that's what Slippery Rock will do to you.
Timeout, Grove City, a full timeout with 3:51 to go in the first quarter. Slippery Rock out to a 10-0 lead. Back after this quick break on Sports Radio 96.7.
I just had the worst dream.
It's okay. Go back to sleep. It's just a dream.
No, the bathroom vanity was made of old milk crates, and our kitchen cabinets were ugly painted plyboard with no handles. They gave us splinters. It felt so real.
Don't wake up from nightmares like these when you could have the home of your dreams. Warner Homes and Improvements in Mercer have made dreams come true with quality remodeling services, superior customer care, and direct from the manufacturer price savings. From kitchens to bathrooms to decks to roofing and siding, you'll be glad you chose Warner Homes and Improvements. They now have no interest financing available. Visit the Warner Homes and Improvement showroom at 407 South Erie Street in Mercer or call 724-662-4600. Warner's Home and Improvements. Quality you can trust since 1958. Online at warnerconstruction.com.
The first quarter is being brought to you by Sharon Regional Sports Medicine, the area's most comprehensive provider of sports medicine and sports rehab services.
Coming out of the timeout, Hannah Reiber's three deflected for Grove City. Eagles grab the offensive rebound, however, and a foul called on a putback attempt that will put Grove City on the line, and it's going to be Allie Lewis heading back to the stripe with 3:36 to go in the first quarter. That foul on McDermott.
Yeah, I believe Lewis just at the line came up empty the last time and gets that first one to roll. So good for Allie Lewis, gets Grove City on the board. And sometimes that first point is the toughest one to get. See if Grove City can get into a little flow offensively now.
Lewis line to the right, up and nothing but net on that one. She goes 2 for 2. And the Eagles have cut the lead to 10-2 with 3:35 to go first quarter. Kadlubik running the point. Kadlubik working on Becca Santom. Around a high screen from Benson. Kadlubik to Benson right wing. Now out to Robb back near the center circle. She's guarded loosely by Clara Hannon. Robb left-hand dribble. It's a high screen to the right from McCoy. Robb into the paint, stumbles, lost her balance, and she'll be called for the travel. And Grove City will get it back with 3:13 to go in the first quarter.
Well, and Slippery Rock's too talented offensively not to score. They're going to score points. Grove City has to be able to score to stay with them today. I don't care how good of a defensive team you are. Slippery Rock's going to score.
Reiber on the right wing with it for Grove City. Eagles moving left to right on the first half. Becca Santom with it. Left-hand dribble. Working on McCoy. Now right-hand dribble back near midcourt. Santom looking to set up the offense. Santom drives in on McCoy. Santom will go all the way. Lefty layup, no, and an offensive foul will be called as a charge is taken underneath by Ella McDermott, who's a little bit slow to get up, and then she pops up after taking the charge, and that foul goes on Becca Santom, her first and the team's third. So we've had a flurry of offensive fouls. These teams certainly, they know each other well.
Yeah, and you could see that coming the whole way. McDermott was sitting there waiting on it as Santom went to the hoop with her left hand. That's tough, left-handed, but you probably have to stop and shoot a little jumper there. You're not going to be able to get all the way to the rim.
McDermott out. Ackerman back in with the 2 fouls, so Coach Amber Osborne gambling a bit. Ackerman working on Como. Ackerman goes to her right, up with the right hand. Glass no good. Rebound McCoy, put back short. Ball loose in the lane. McCoy gets it, and then she'll be called for the travel. Lost her balance. Broadman McCoy giving the Rock a lift, but called for the travel.
Yeah, and that's a tough one. She's really battling for that rebound, and she did have possession of the ball when she went to the ground. A clear travel, but cut her a little slack on that one.
1-4 low. Como up top around a screen to the right. Como to the right block, goes across the lane to Lewis, off her hands and out of bounds. And Grove City will turn it over. Looked like the double tip there. Defender got it, and then Lewis couldn't catch the deflection.
I agree. It looked like a double tip to me. Another turnover for Grove City, and we've got 5 turnovers each here in the first quarter.
But Slippery Rock with a 10-2 lead, 2:07 to go in the first quarter. McCoy across the lane from left to right at the foul line. Kick out to Ackerman. 3 on the way, good. Marianne Ackerman's second triple of the night.
Yeah, and she comes in with 6 threes through 5 games, so she's already knocked down 2 here tonight, and Slippery Rock on fire from the outside.
3 threes in the first quarter, 13-2, 1:45 to go first quarter. Becca Santom up top with it. Moving left side to Reiber. Reiber guarded by Robb. Reversal back to Como, top of the key. Now on the right wing to Lewis. Lewis guarded by Ackerman. Lewis finds Como up top. Nearly knocked away by Benson. Benson all over her. Como left side to Hannon. Hannon right-hand dribble. Across the foul circle, and a foul will be called underneath. A push. And it's going to go, looks like on Kadlubik, which will be her first and the team's 4th.
Well, this Slippery Rock defense is really pressuring the basketball, and longer possessions for Grove City. It feels like it's either going to be a turnover or a foul. They're not getting a clean look.
High post with it is Hannon. Hooks it out to Como right side. Piper Como to the baseline, cut off, ball batted away by Ackerman and ripped out of the air by Kelly Benson. 1:08 to go in the first quarter. Ackerman brings it down court, whips it inside. Rob is open, layup is good. 5 different players have scored for Slippery Rock.
Well, it's a great pass. Setting up her teammate for the easy bunny on the block.
Left side with it, Allie Lewis, guarded by Ackerman. Lewis with it, Lewis swings it off to Hannon, and now on the right wing, Becca Santum. Santum looking inside. Santum left-hand dribble. Grove City looking for its first field goal of the night. 36 seconds to go first quarter. Reiber left wing, harassed by Rob, top of the key to Lewis, and now right wing for Becca Santum. Top of the key to Como. Now back right side to Santum. Becca Santum with 23 seconds to go in the first quarter. Lewis on the left wing, looks up at the clock, it says 18 seconds to go. Lewis, near wing to Reiber, Grove City. Going for the final shot, it would appear. Reiber to the right block. Reiber drags the pivot foot, got away with it. Over to Becca Santum, 9 seconds to go. Santum in the corner, McCoy all over her. Santum in trouble, 4 seconds. Back at left side, Lewis, right of the lane, pull-up jumper on the way, no good. Rebound Benson, and that is the end of the first quarter. A first quarter controlled by Slippery Rock. The Rockets jumped out to a 10-0 lead, and they take a 15-2 lead into the second quarter. Colton and I will come back with the second quarter after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
Of home improvement drama.
So you can replace my windows?
We can replace your windows.
And you are trustworthy?
We're very trustworthy.
And you'll do it in one day?
Absolutely.
And this is the best deal ever?
Ever.
Well, okay then.
All right then.
1 week later.
You never showed up this morning.
Yeah, I got sick.
Windows. For more details, go to warnerconstruction.com. Quality you can trust. Warner's Homes and Improvements, South Erie Street, Mercer.
The second quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, one of the area's most respected construction companies since 1958.
Slippery Rock ball to start the second quarter. Rockets moving right to left, leading 15-2. Kadlubik on the drive, caught the pass from Ackerman, shot no good. Rebound Emma Santum for Grove City. Eagles still looking for their first field goal of the night. Clara Hannon up top, right side to Emma Santum, who's back in with the 2 fouls. Reversal to Lewis left side, Allie Lewis. Guarded loosely by Ackerman. Work it near side, Reiber can't handle the pass out of bounds and goes back to Slippery Rock and Colton. Turnovers a big problem for Grove City so far.
They are. That's their 7th turnover, and I don't even know if Becca Santum has a shot on from the floor yet. I don't even know if she has a field goal attempt. And Clara Hannon might have 1 or 2. I mean, their lead dogs are just not getting enough looks at the rim, and it's all the credit goes to this Slippery Rock pressure man-to-man defense so far.
7:22 to go first half. Slippery Rock up 15-2, moving right to left. Red jerseys, white numbers and letters, white trim. Grove City in the home whites, black numbers and letters, black, and a little bit of old gold trim for the Eagles in their home threads. Top of the key, Ackerman with it, right wing to Bronwyn McCoy. McCoy for the cutter, that's Benson on the right side. Shot no, but a foul. Piper Como clocked her. And Kelly Benson will shoot 2 with 7:05 to go in the first half. Como's first, team 4th.
Well, Como just got caught chasing the curl, a really nice curl by Kelly Benson off of the screen. It's a pass and pick away type of setup, and when you're chasing, Benson's going to curls all the way to the hoop and gets herself to the line.
And Benson hits the first one. Her 4th point of the night. Benson now 8 for 8 at the line. McCoy out, Rob back in. Slippery Rock has its starting 5 on the floor. 7:05 to go first half. Kelly Benson up and off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound is loose, and McDermott has it for Slippery Rock. Rockets will get a second opportunity. Kadlubik with it between the circles. Kadlubik moves it right side to McDermott. McDermott drives around the defender, pulls up in the lane. Jumper glass around the rim twice, no good. Rebound pinballed around. McDermott digs it out. Kick out Ackerman, 3. That pops out of the cylinder. Como and Lewis grab it simultaneously. They both fall down. It will be a travel. And that might have summarized the first 8+ minutes of this one for Grove City there.
Yeah, it's the Slippery Rock defense and Slippery Rock rebounding so far that's really been the story.
6:41 to go in the half. Robb with it for Slippery Rock. Finds Ackerman. Drive and kick to McDermott up top. McDermott moves it to Robb on the right side in front of the Grove City bench. Give it to Ackerman. And now McDermott back right side for Robb. Robb drives around Santom. Robb pulls up on the block. Kick out to Ackerman. Whip it down low. Benson jumper right outside of the lane. Good. Kelly Benson with 6.
Well, Kelly Benson just left alone inside the three-point line. She does a lot of her work outside the three-point line, but can't leave her alone down there.
She scored 20 in the first meeting between the teams last year. Has 6 already. 18-2 Slippery Rock. 6 minutes to go first half. Emma Santom right wing with it. Santom with the ball fake. Santom drives in, goes to the left block, bounce pass for Como, but nobody home. Intercepted by Ackerman. Ackerman, outlet down court. Robb behind the defense. Layup is good for Hallie Robb. She has 4, and Slippery Rock is trying to take the drama out of this one early. 5:45 to go in the first half. Grove City takes a full timeout. We'll come back with more action after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
Financial life. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union will review your credit report, go over habits to improve your score, and can even help you restructure your existing loans that might help you save big time. Refresh your credit this fall with a 5-star credit review with the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Visit them online at gcafcu.org. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
It's coming sooner than you think.
No!
You can run, but you can't hide. It's close. It's cold and flu season.
The Medicine Shop Pharmacy in Hermitage has everything you need to stay healthy all season long, which includes offering flu shots every day. Visit the Medicine Shop Pharmacy and get your flu shot. The Medicine Shop Pharmacy, East State Street in Hermitage.
The second quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, one of the area's most respected construction companies. 1950.
Grove City ball coming out of the timeout. Eagles looking to get something going offensively. They have been stonewalled tonight by Slippery Rock. 5:35 to go first half. Left corner, Como, 3 on the way, no good. Rebound, Kelly Benson. That's one of the few decent looks the Eagles have had.
Yeah, and it looked like it was going in just a little strong.
Robb left wing, pull up 3 on the way, nothing but net. Hallie Robb, the third different Slippery Rock player to hit a 3.
Yeah, and Slippery Rock is knocking down everything from outside the arc right now.
Robb with 7. She leads the way for the Rockets. Inside, Hannon left block. Hannon up with the right hand. It is short. Rebound is grabbed by Benson, and then Lewis will tie her up. Grove City has the arrow at the 5:05 mark. Grove City will have the ball on the baseline.
Yeah, a little bit of a quick whistle there to give the tie up, but a good hustle by Lewis to get her hands on it.
We saw a couple of those quick tie-ups on Saturday also in that Slippery Rock West Middlesex game. Top of the key with it is Becca Santom. On the right side to Como. Como working on Benson. Como spin dribble. Como to the right block. Inside for Lewis. Puts it up. No good. Rebound is loose. Lewis diving in for it. Gets it. Throws a 2-hopper to Como. Como on the baseline stumbles and is called for the travel. Grove City turns it over, an extended possession, but the Eagles cannot cash in with 4:41 to go in the first half.
Tough spot for Como there, and she's got some real athleticism for a freshman. You can see it out there, but this game is not one that's cut out for freshmen, this Slippery Rock team.
Kadlubik top of the key, step back 3, up off the side of the rim, no good. Clara Hannon rebound for Grove City as the Rock goes 1 and done. Hannon will bring it ahead this time, working on Kadlubik. Hannon between the legs with the dribble. Hannon spins, kick out right side to Reiber. Reiber around a screen from Lewis. Pick and roll inside. Lewis flashes open, shot blocked by the rim, no good. Lewis second try up, it won't go down. Ackerman rebound for Slippery Rock.
It's just how it's been through the first 12 minutes so far. Good look, and Grove City just can't get it to go through the hoop.
Midway through the second, Slippery Rock in command here, 23-2. Top of the key, Kadlubik with it. Anna Kadlubik working on Becca Santom. Ackerman on the right side. Now reverse it to Kadlubik up top. Left wing at McDermott with it. All 5 starters have scored tonight for Slippery Rock. Robb, she leads the way with 7. She has it on the left wing. Now back out to Kadlubik. Kadlubik working on Santum. Emma Santum at the table for Grove City. McCoy there for Slippery Rock. Kadlubik to the baseline, lost the ball, ripped out of there by Hannon. Reiber tried to take a charge. Here come the Eagles. Hannon, left wing, kick out right side. Como, open 3 on the way, off the mark, no good. Becca Santum with the rebound. Santum across the lane, and she's called for the travel. Took a couple of steps, and Grove City will give it back with 3:11 to go in the first half. McCoy in, Ackerman out for Slippery Rock. As Coach Osborne wants to protect Ackerman with those 2 fouls. And Lewis checks out for Grove City. Emma Santum back in with 2 personals.
Well, great offensive rebound for Becca Santum. She's got to go right back up with that right away. Try to go through contact and draw a foul.
Robb left side with it. Reversal up top to Kadlubik. Anna Kadlubik pestered out there by Emma Santum. Left side, Robb with it. Robb against the Grove City man-to-man up top to Kadlubik as the Rock goes right to left. Back to Robb, near side. Now on to Benson right side, onto the right block. McCoy posting up, backing down. McCoy spins left, up with the left hand and good for Bronwyn McCoy. McCoy, her first points of the night.
That's a nice old school post move. Drop step, left hand, and got a little far under the hoop, but able to get it to go down.
6 players have played for Slippery Rock, 6 have scored. Reiber with it for Grove City. Hannah Reiber to the left wing up top. Emma Santum. Santum a ball fake. McDermott didn't go for it. Give to Como. And Como lost her balance, slipped, and Grove City turns it over at the 2:15 mark of the first half. Don't forget at the half, we'll have some scores from around the area, scoring, stats, and more.
Well, the difference between these 2 teams right now is Emma Santum was a little hesitant to take that shot. Slippery Rock, that would have been a shot. It would have been a good look, and well, the way they're shooting it today, it might have gone down.
Robb inside to McDermott, spins to her left, shot with the right hand, no good, but the rebound goes out of bounds off of Grove City as Santum and McCoy were jockeying for the rebound underneath. We have a timeout on the floor, and it is a 30-second timeout taken by Grove City with 2:01 to go in the first half. We want to remind everybody that tomorrow night on Sports Radio 96.7, we have great girls basketball action. A rare girls game on Friday, but just the way the schedule's worked out this week, we'll have that. Brian Brown and I will be at Reynolds as the Mercer girls take on Reynolds in a matchup of Class 2A squads. We'll be on the air at 7 o'clock. Tip-off is scheduled for 7:30. And then on Saturday, we'll have action on both stations on 790 WPIC. Downtown Brown and I will have West Middlesex at Farrell, and Mark Slazak and Bob Greenberg. They will have Franklin and Hickory. Those games are both 7 o'clock air times, 7:30 tip. Hickory-Franklin here on Sports Radio 96.7, and the West Middlesex Farrell game will be on News Talk 790 WPIC. So Grove City has taken 3 timeouts here in the first half. They have 2 left for the duration of this one. Each team 4 fouls in the first half. Kadlubik inbounds it to Robb. Robb in the lane back to Kadlubik, left wing for Benson. Benson will move it out.
I thought for sure Ackerman. Benson was going to let that one go.
Kadlubik to McCoy, right side, Robb with it. Robb off to McCoy, now back out to Ackerman with 1:44 to go, first half. Robb with it. Robb, lob back to Ackerman, whips it on the left block to Benson. Benson in on Como, and Benson will be called for the travel. Como cut her off on the baseline and forced the turnover.
Yeah, and Grove City slipped into a 1-3-1 zone, it looked like there, a little half-court zone, and effective on the first possession for Coach Birch.
Hannon across the timeline with it. 90 seconds to go first half. Hannon working on Kadlubik. Hannon gets around her, pull-up jumper in the lane, good for Clara Hannon.
Yeah, and she really needed that. Grove City really needed that, and that's what she brings to the game, able to get into the middle of the lane and knock down the little runner.
For the Eagles, try to get a little momentum here before halftime, right?
Yes, yep, just to feel a little bit of confidence in that locker room.
Still a long way to go. We have 1:05 to go in this first half. Eagles stay in the half-court zone trap. Left side, Ackerman with it. Ackerman doubled, skip right side, Benson open, 3 on the way, good. Kelly Benson's second 3 of the night. She has 9.
Against this Slippery Rock team is eventually, if they can get enough passes in, they're going to find an open shooter. And the way they've shot it in this half, they're probably going to knock it down.
Hannon working right side of the lane. A foul will be called as Kadlubik went for the steal, but she's called for the reach in. That's Kadlubik's second, team 5th. Kadlubik and Ackerman with 2. moderate foul trouble for Slippery Rock with those two of the primary ball handlers. Kadlubik out, McDermott in, but that's about the only thing that Slippery Rock can quibble with in this first half.
That's right.
Reiber will inbound on the baseline. Reiber with it. Reiber looking, trying to get inside. It's intercepted. McCoy with a steal. Gives to Ackerman. Then Ackerman is tied up in the backcourt by Becca Santum. Arrow belongs to Slippery Rock, so the Rockets will have it with 37 seconds to go in the first half.
And there was a good design on that out-of-bounds play. Pass just telegraphed a little bit. Slippery Rock able to cover the ground and force a turnover.
Ackerman tries to get it inside. Robb digs it out, takes it away from two defenders. Now back to Ackerman on the right side as Grove City stays in the 1-3-1. Robb with it. Robb stumbles on the baseline, and she's called for the travel. It goes back to Grove City. 22 seconds to go in the half. Ample time for the Eagles.
Yeah, good defensive rotation. Robb tried to jump stop around the help defense, and too many steps making that move.
Como with it, down to 15 seconds to go. Reiber with it. Hannah Reiber, crossover dribble, top of the key, 8 seconds to go. Emma Santum, right corner, around a screen. Emma Santum in the lane, lost it, gets it back, 3 seconds to go. Como with it. Como drives in, stripped as time expires. Kelly Benson swatted it away, and that is the end of a first half, or the first half, a dominant first half for Slippery Rock on the road. Rockets lead 28-4. Colton and I will come back with the first half recap after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
From 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays from 8 to 1. QuickMed has a dedicated on-site medical team available to treat minor injuries and illnesses. It's
new Arctic milkshake. O'Neill Coffee is also happy to announce they have matcha. Enjoy it alone as a hot, cold, or frozen drink. O'Neill Coffee is open daily from 7 to 4:30 p.m. and Saturdays from 8 a.m. to noon. Online at o'neillcoffee.com.
Agriculture is an important part of life in our community, always has been. We support the agriculture economy in everything we do. We're the community-minded folks, so money you entrust to us goes back into the local economy, to local farms and farm families, because keeping farms on solid ground is a growing concern of everyone's. Mercer County State Bank, member FDIC, community-minded, just like you. The halftime show is being brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel. Lock, Stock, and Barrel, a full-service deli and PA lottery location in Sharpsville, and proud sponsors of the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game.
And we are back here at Grove City High School. It is halftime In girls basketball action, matchup of undefeateds. And Colton, this first half kind of reminds me of some Super Bowls when I was young. A lot of buildup, and then at halftime, not a lot of drama. Slippery Rock girls, an impressive 16 minutes, leading 28-4. The Rockets have played well, and for Grove City, it's kind of been a little bit of Murphy's Law as well.
Yeah, it's we expected the intensity that we've seen, but this Slippery Rock man-to-man defense, I mean, they are, especially on Becca Santum and Clara Hannon, they are in their face, denying, chest-to-chest at times. We've seen a couple of their guards pick up a couple of fouls accordingly, but, you know, at this point for a 28-4 lead, you'll trade those fouls for that first half advantage.
Slippery Rock played 6 players in the first half. They all scored. Kelly Benson leading the way with 9 points, 7 for Hallie Robb, 6 for Marianne Ackerman, 2 each for Ella McDermott, Bronwyn McCoy, and Anna Kadlubik. On the Grove City side, Clara Hannon with 2, Allie Lewis with 2 on a pair of free throws. Colton, you have additional numbers for us.
I do. Slippery Rock holding a pretty sizable advantage on the glass. 14 rebounds as a team to just 5 for Grove City. And leading the way for Slippery Rock is McDermott with 4 and McCoy with 3 for Grove City. Allie Lewis has 3 rebounds. Turnover battle, 9 turnovers for Slippery Rock, 12 for Grove City.
Your halftime score, Slippery Rock leading 28-4. Colton has some additional scores from around the area, but before we get to those, I want to send out a special hello. Of course, we are tied in with the Grove City School District YouTube feed tonight, so hello to everybody who is watching and or listening via that medium tonight. We really appreciate it. Thanks to Principal Dr. Brendan Smith, Athletic Director Casey Young, and then our tech worker up here tonight, Megan Jones, for them all making this making it work. So thanks to them. Special hello to Kay Mitchell-Amy, longtime friend, a longtime athletic trainer at Grove City College, Slippery Rock State College, and SRU grad. She went to the undergrad at SRSC, masters at SRU. She's enjoying things down in Florida right now, so she is tuning in and watching. She checked in, so always great to hear from her. Worked with her for a long time. Big supporter of local sports, local athletics, and great to hear from her. Let's hear from Colton. You have some scores from around the area.
I do. In a 6 o'clock start tonight, West Middlesex boys continued a strong start to their season with a 71-16 win over Commodore Perry. I believe the West Middlesex boys just have 1 loss in the league so far, heading into the big matchup with Farrell this weekend.
Yeah, and that will be coming up Saturday night playing Farrell. So congrats to Coach Chris Viskaitis. They picked up a couple real nice wins. That win at Lakeview last week. And then they'll look to get another road win on Saturday night.
Speaking of those Farrell Steelers, in a tight one with Reynolds, 17-16, Reynolds with the advantage at half. In a game you can hear on 790 WPIC, Hickory with a 25-22 halftime edge over Sharpsville in 2 very strong teams there. And the Kennedy Catholic and Lakeview matchup at the end of the first quarter, it was Kennedy Catholic 26, Lakeview 10. I don't believe that game has reached halftime yet. And if it has, I don't have the halftime score.
Well, we will check and see if it has reached halftime. We'll take our final halftime break. We'll come back with the third quarter after this, right here on Sports Radio 96.7.
I just had the worst dream.
It's okay. Go back to sleep. It's just a dream.
No, the bathroom vanity was made of old milk crates, and our kitchen cabinets were ugly painted plyboard with no handles. They gave us splinters. It felt so real.
Don't wake up from nightmares like these when you could have the home of your dreams.
Warner Homes and Improvements in Mercer have made dreams come true with quality remodeling services, superior customer care, and direct from the manufacturer price savings. From kitchens to bathrooms to decks to roofing and siding, you'll be glad you chose Warner Homes and Improvements. They now have no interest financing available. Visit the Warner Homes and Improvement showroom at 407 South Erie Street in Mercer or call 724-662-4600. Warner's Home and Improvements. Quality you can trust since 1958. Online at warnerconstruction.com.
Where can you find a world of financial services that supports our local community right here at home? Where you can take advantage of the latest checking, savings, and investment plans, competitive loan rates, and electronic banking. Where in the world can you find this kind of service? You know where. Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Community-minded, just like you.
Community-minded, just like you.
O'Neill Coffee has created a whole new list of winter-themed drinks to keep you toasty as the temperatures drop, like the Polar Penguin, a fun blend of dark and white chocolate with a hint of homemade shortbread. Enjoy the Winter Whiteout Mocha or the Blizzard Brulee, or try O'Neill Coffee's new Arctic Milkshake. O'Neill Coffee is also happy to announce they have matcha. Enjoy it alone as a hot, cold, or frozen drink. O'Neill Coffee is open daily from 7 to 4:30 p.m. and Saturdays from 8 a.m. to noon. Online at o'neillcoffee.com.
It's coming sooner than you think.
No!
You can run, but you can't hide. It's close. It's cold and flu season.
The Medicine Shop Pharmacy in Hermitage has everything you need to stay healthy all season long, which includes offering flu shots every day. Visit the Medicine Shop Pharmacy and get your flu shot. The Medicine Shop Pharmacy, East 8th Street in Hermitage.
The third quarter is brought to you by Medicine Shop Pharmacy. The Medicine Shop Pharmacy, caring beyond prescription.
Third quarter about to get underway in short order, along with Colton Hoffman, Ryan Briggs here. Colton, we have an update on the Kennedy Lakeview game.
Yes, at halftime, Kennedy Catholic leading 38-23 over Lakeview, and Kennedy looking to remain undefeated in league play.
It will be Grove City ball to start the second half. Eagles here at home, moving right to left in the second half. White jerseys, black numbers and letters, black and old gold trim. Slippery Rock, red jerseys, white numbers and letters outlined in silver. White and silver trim for the Rock in their road garb. Slippery Rock with a big lead here starting the third quarter. Can Grove City mount a comeback? Entry inside to Lewis. Allie Lewis with it, and Lewis will be called for the travel. I think it's a little bit of an earful for Marianne Ackerman after that, and Grove City will give it back. So a rough start to the second half for Grove City.
And they got the ball inside the three-point line and into a threat to score from that position, but Slippery Rock still able to force a turnover.
Kadlubic drives from the right wing, shot no good. A rebound comes out to Ackerman on the left side. Ackerman hit a pair of threes back in the first quarter. She has 2 of the 5 threes tonight for Slippery Rock. Kadlubic finds Benson. She also has a pair of threes. And now over to Ackerman left side for cutting Rob. Kick out left corner McDermott. McDermott spot up left corner 3 long. Emma Santom corrals the rebound for Grove City.
And that pass was just off the mark. Took McDermott a little off balance to get that shot away.
Reiber around a screen. Reiber called for the travel. Benson cut her off. Reiber's feet kept going, and Grove City back-to-back turnovers to start the second half. 14 turnovers now tonight.
Yeah, this Slippery Rock defense is just making Grove City play a little hurried, a little faster than they want to in their decision making, and you've seen it in some travels, in some forced passes.
Kadlubic with it. Kadlubic hands it off to Ackerman in the high post for Rob, who faces up on Hannon. Back to Kadlubic. Anna Kadlubic pick and roll inside to Rob on the block. Batted away, near side. McDermott able to track it down. Keeps it in the court of play. Finds Kadlubic, drives in. Ackerman flashing open. Layup is good. Marianne Ackerman with 8, her first 2-pointer of the night.
Well, a little bit of a fortunate break for Slippery Rock, and it seems like they've gotten a few of those tonight, but, you know, they've also forced their way into a few of them.
Ackerman with 8, 30-4 Slippery Rock, 6:26 to go in the third quarter. Yeah, when you play hard and do all the right things, sometimes you get rewarded.
Absolutely right.
Reiber left corner 3, good. Hannah Reiber hits the 3.
Yeah, much needed bucket for Grove City. Hannah Reiber knocks it down, her 4th 3 on the year.
Grove City's first 3 ball of the night. Kadlubic in the center circle with it, working on Emma Santom. Kadlubic right-hand dribble. Off to Ackerman left side. Ackerman finds Robb between the circles. Hallie Robb with a head fake. Gives it back to Kadlubic. Anna Kadlubic working against the Grove City man-to-man with 5:50 to go in the third. Left wing, Ackerman with it. Ackerman guarded by Becca Santom. Ackerman bounced past to Benson. Pivots, works it inside. McDermott popping open. McDermott up good, and the foul. McDermott, The left-hand layup, her first point since early on. She'll go for a three-point play.
Well, a really nice feed down low to McDermott. McDermott gets position. Lewis pinned behind her, and all she can do is reach over across the body, picks up the foul, and McDermott makes the bucket and earns herself a trip to the line.
Free throw up and no good. Rebound collected by Emma Santom. The foul was on Lewis, her first and the team's first. Hannon on the left wing, now to the foul line. Hannon to the right elbow, forces up a shot. It is no good, might have been deflected. Robb rebound, down court to Ackerman. Ackerman one-on-one with Emma Santom. Ackerman puts it up, good, and a foul. Marianne Ackerman in double figures with 10. She'll try to make it 11.
And there's just so much skill all over the floor for this Slippery Rock team. Just catch a rebound, outlet pass, and go, and it is a bucket.
They have skill, but they also pair it with really elite athleticism.
Yeah, athleticism, toughness, all the positive adjectives you can use to describe a basketball team. This Slippery Rock team has it.
Ackerman's free throw off the mark, no good, and the rebound collected by Lewis. The foul was on Emma Santom, her third, team's second. Como back in for Grove City. Emma Santom out with the 3 fouls. Lewis, right wing with it. Lewis swings it up top to Hannon. Catch and shoot, 3 off the rim, no good. Rebound loose on the floor. Lewis has it. Lewis put back up, no good. McDermott with the rebound, outlet to Benson. Benson in trouble. Ball knocked away by Becca Santom, but Benson comes up with it. And now Slippery Rock will take a timeout, a 30-second timeout with 4:52 to go in the third quarter. Slippery Rock with the lead, 34-7. Back after this 30-second timeout on Sports Radio 96.7.
Sharpsville volleyball standout Katie Benedict as the December Female Athlete of the Month. Reinhardt's Insurance also honors Reynolds 2 Sports standout Cole Toy as the December Male Athlete of the Month. Congratulations to Sharpsville's Katie Benedict and Reynolds Cole Toy as they are the December Reinhardt's Insurance Agency Athletes of the Month. Go to Reinhardt's.com for more information.
The third quarter is brought to you by Medicine Shop Pharmacy. The Medicine Shop Pharmacy, caring beyond prescription.
Slippery Rock ball coming out of the timeout. It was the first timeout taken by the Rockets. Now Grove City back in the half-court trap, a 1-2-2. Benson left corner with it. Her skip pass deflected, but Ackerman steps in and grabs it, finds Benson in the corner. 3 up, short. Rebound Hannon with it for Grove City. Hannon leads the break, 2-on-1, bounce pass ahead to Emma Santom. Shot no, but a foul as Benson was able to get a piece of the ball and a piece of Santom, sending her to the line. Kelly Benson's first foul, team first.
Well, Chris Birch changing defense after the timeout and gets the stop, and it turns into a little of a run out for the Grove City Eagles. And Santom gets to the line.
Misses the first one. Santom now 8 of 11 at the line this year.
Yeah, comes in at 80%.
4:27 to go, third quarter. Emma Santom, line to the left. Up and good. Santom's first point of the night. Kadlubik works it ahead to Ackerman. They play catch against the 1-2-2 half-court trap. Left corner, Benson open. Corner 3, good. Third 3 of the night for Kelly Benson.
And that's just the issue you have against this Slippery Rock team when you try to trap them. I mean, they're so experienced. They get into the right offensive set, the 2-1-2 against it, pass it to the middle, pass it to the corner, and it's a 3.
Benson with 12. Hannon cutting down the lane, righty layup, good and a foul. Got the feed from Emma Santom. Hannon's first points in the second half.
That's a great pass, great backdoor cut, great catch in traffic and finish through contact for Hannon. Really good half-court offense right there.
Benson with the foul, her second, team second foul shot long off the back of the rim. Rebound, Ackerman had it, but could not maintain possession. It goes out of bounds at midcourt, and it will be Grove City ball with 3:56 to go in the third quarter.
And we're starting to see some signs from Grove City that we expected to see at the start here.
Hannon with it, right side to Reiber. Reiber working on McDermott. Reiber, left-hand dribble, moves it up top for Hannon. Now left wing, Becca Santom. Harassed by Robb. Robb all over her. Becca Santom, bounce pass near block to Emma Santom, posting up. Kick out right side to Reiber. Reiber to the right block, pull-up jumper around the rim, hangs on the rim. And it drops in. Reiber with 5 here in the third quarter.
Yeah, and Grove City's coming to life a little bit. I mean, I think Slippery Rock aggressiveness to start the game.
Benson open in the left corner, back to Kadlubik on the left sideline. Moving out to Ackerman, and a bullet back far side. Benson, 3, good again. 4th 3 of the night for Kelly Benson, and Ackerman put that on the money.
Oh, she is just deadly from that corner. She's a deadly shooter, and deadly when you try to trap those guards. She just hangs out and waits and knocks it down.
Ackerman, great javelin thrower. It looked like on that pass, that was right on the money.
A bullet.
You would have been proud of that when you played quarterback. 2:46 to go. Piper Como right side for Grove City, right wing with Emma Santum, puts up a 3. Too strong, won't go. Kadlubik rebound for Slippery Rock. Kadlubik down court for McDermott, makes the catch in the paint, puts it up, and no good. Rebound knocked away from McDermott, corralled by Hannon in the near corner. Here comes Grove City, moving right to left. Becca Santum over the timeline. Santum driving kick to Reiber. Left side, Hannon with it. Hannon behind the back dribble to foul line. Hannon down the lane, lefty layup, no good. Benson rebound for Slippery Rock.
Oh, great move, just couldn't get it to finish.
Ackerman in the paint, has it knocked away by Becca Santum. Back the other way comes Grove City, 3-on-3. Santum cut off by Robb at the block, threw it out, and it's intercepted by Ackerman. And timeout, Slippery Rock. Rockets will take a 30-second timeout with 1:56 to go in the third quarter. Slippery Rock with the lead, 40-12. Colton and I will come back after this 30-second timeout on Sports Radio 96.7.
Slow you down, but the team at Sharon Regional Sports Medicine is dedicated to getting you safely back on the move. Their nationally board and state certified athletic trainers and specially trained PTs and OTs are there to meet your needs. From ACL tears to rotator cuff injuries, shoulder, arm, or ankle pain, and more, the team works closely with you to reduce pain, speed healing, and prevent re-injury. Visit Sharon Regional Sports Medicine, conveniently located in Hermitage, Mercer, and Hubbard, Ohio.
The third quarter is brought to you by Medicine Shop Pharmacy. The Medicine Shop Pharmacy, caring beyond prescription.
Welcome back to Grove City. Slippery Rock taking a 30-second timeout. Rockets have 3 timeouts left. Grove City with 2 timeouts. Arrow belongs to Slippery Rock. 1:56 to go, third quarter. Rockets have McDermott, Kadlubik, Robb Benson, and Bronwyn McCoy out there. Grove City has the Santum sisters, Hannon, Como, and Reiber. Right side, Kadlubik with it. Kadlubik down low to McCoy. Pops open. Lefty shot, no good. Robb with the rebound. Put back. It won't stay down. Becca Santum rebound for Grove City. Santum from the left wing. Keeps the dribble going. Now pulls up. 18-footer. Goes 20 feet. Benson weak side board for Slippery Rock. Ahead to Kadlubik. Here comes the Rock. Kadlubik weaving through traffic. Kadlubik will go all the way. Layup is good. Kadlubik hit the gas. Her second basket of the night.
Well, that's just a high-quality take to the hoop by Kadlubik. Shows off why the Indiana University of Pennsylvania is so interested in her. And that's a top-notch drive and finish.
Reiber pick and roll into Emma Santum. Santum puts up a shot over McCoy, no good. McDermott pulls in the rebound for Slippery Rock. McDermott will give it off to Kadlubik. Lewis coming back to the table for Grove City. Delaney Callahan will join her there at midcourt. Under a minute to go in the third quarter. Top of the key, Kadlubik with it. Guarded by Emma Santum. Left side, Benson. Benson against Reiber. To Kadlubik between the circles. On the near wing over to Robb. As we're down to 37 seconds to go in the third.
Slippery Rock going into a little bit of their delay offense here.
A lot of times when teams go to delay, they'll put 2 people off the side and stay out of the way. They'll run a triangle, but Slippery Rock has 5 people that can handle the ball.
Absolutely right. They don't have a player where the coach kind of holds their breath when it gets into her hands.
McCoy out to Benson at midcourt. 13 seconds to go in the third. Kelly Benson, left-hand dribble. Whips it left side to Kadlubik. Kadlubik with it. Kadlubik into the paint. Kadlubik stripped it, goes out of bounds off of her leg. And it will be Grove City ball with 3.9 seconds to go in the third quarter. Lewis back in, Como out, Emma Santum out, Delaney Callahan in for the first time, 5'9" sophomore. Grove City has to go the length of the court. And time has expired because of the margin. It's rolling clock, so that is the end of the third quarter. And we'll come back with the final 8 minutes after this. Slippery Rock with the lead. Rockets looking to go to 5-0 in league play, 42-12. Back with the fourth quarter after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
Worried about your finances? Are you frustrated by your credit score? The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union wants to help you attain a worry-free financial life. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union will review your credit report, go over habits to improve your score, and can even help you restructure your existing loans that might help you save big time. Refresh your credit this fall with a 5-star credit review with the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Visit them online at gcafcu.org. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet today's starting lineup for Lock, Stock, and Barrel. Number 6, it's the Meatball Sub. Number 8, it's the Tuna. Also starting for Lock, Stock, and Barrel, Philly Cheesesteak. Number 36 is a fan favorite. It's the Fried Chicken Breast Sub. And finally, the one and only number 22 at 15 inches and over 2 pounds of meat and cheese, the Italian Nightmare. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli and a PA lottery location as well. It's Lock, Stock, and Barrel, Sharpsville Plaza in Sharpsville. Open Monday through Saturday from 7 till 7.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Flynn's Tire and Auto Service. Flynn's will get you in right now.
Slippery Rock ball to start the fourth quarter. Rockets moving left to right on the red jerseys. White numbers and letters, white and silver trim. Grove City home whites, black numbers and letters, black and old gold trim. Slippery Rock with the lead. Working some clock. We have Katie Book in for the first time tonight, a 5'9" junior who has played a fair amount through the first 5+ games this year. This is her first action tonight. Ackerman with it. Ackerman gives it off to Benson. Move it back to Book. Working on Callahan. Pass batted by Callahan. It comes right back to Book. Over to Ackerman. And now on the near side to Kadlubik. Kadlubik harassed by Becca Santom up top. Ackerman whips it inside to McDermott. Lefty layup. Can't get it to go. Callahan with the rebound. Then Benson ties her up underneath the hoop. Grove City has the arrow. And another nice entry pass by Slippery Rock. Couldn't get it to go, but Rockets, they are a very crisp passing team.
Yeah, the patience and then fire a rocket pass to the cutter for a nice look. Just doesn't go down for them.
Hannon, Callahan, Reiber, Becca Santom, Allie Lewis on the court for Grove City. As we have under 7 minutes to go in this one, Becca Santom off a screen, 3 no good. Rebound put in by Lewis. Lewis put back, off the mark. Rebound secured by Benson. Then Benson is fouled on the baseline by Becca Santom. That's Santom's second, team third. And I think that would be classified as a frustration foul.
Absolutely. And you know, I know she's frustrated. She missed the 3 on that possession, but I don't mind her taking that shot. And, you know, Hannon had one similar. They're the scorers. They have to be aggressive for this Grove City team. So go ahead and get some shots up when you have even a little bit of a look against this Slippery Rock defense.
McDermott left wing with it. McDermott guarded by Lewis. Up top to Benson between the circles. Kelly Benson, team high 15 points tonight, including 4 3-pointers. McDermott up top to Benson. Benson left side. Katie Book, the lefty, 15-footer long. Weak side board Ackerman. Then she is tied up by Lewis. Again, another quick whistle on the jump ball. It stays Slippery Rock ball.
That one was a true shared dual possession, though. They both had a couple of hands on that basketball.
It certainly was. Kadlubik to inbound. Finds Ackerman right of the lane. Ackerman back to Kadlubik. Kadlubik across the lane. Finds McDermott and back to go in this one. Benson right side to Book. Book against Callahan. Now near side to Ackerman. Marianne Ackerman to the cutting Benson on the right block. Benson triple teamed kick out. Kadlubik 3 long. McDermott weak side board, and Slippery Rock will get a second opportunity.
Her 7th rebound tonight.
Ackerman up top to Benson. Benson pivots. Benson finds Ackerman on the left wing. Ackerman for the cutting Kadlubik. Kadlubik driving kick to Book. Left corner and back out to Ackerman. Ackerman with 5:07 to go. Gives it to Kadlubik. Kadlubik as the Rock goes left to right. Right side with it. McDermott and up top to Kadlubik. Rockets being deliberate. Inside Book to McDermott. Passed a little bit off the mark, but McDermott kept it in play. Ackerman with it now to Kadlubik. Left corner to Book. And back to Ackerman. Slippery Rock, no doubt, maybe in a spot later in the season where they'll really have to run this delay to protect a late lead.
Yeah, and they just have so many ball handlers that they're able to space the court and really just a little bit of a sliver, they can attack the gap and kick to a teammate and just keep extending that possession.
Reiber commits the foul, her first, team fourth. Como and Emma Santum in. Hannon and Becca Santum out for Grove City as we come up on the midpoint of the fourth quarter. Ackerman moves it to Benson left side, back to Marianne Ackerman up top. Como guarding her. Benson on the left side with it. Kelly Benson. Reversal back to Ackerman up top. Ackerman, a bullet over to Benson on the left wing. Working against Hannah Reiber. Benson back to Ackerman with it. Ackerman driving kick to Benson left side and back to Ackerman. McCoy back in for the Rock, and she'll be fouled on the far side.
And again, with this continuous clock, it only stops for foul shots, injuries, and timeouts, essentially. And so even on these dead ball situations, this clock will keep rolling. And Slippery Rock's doing a good job shortening this quarter enough themselves.
It's McCoy, Benson, Book, Robb back in, along with Benson. That's the Slippery Rock 5 with 3:10 to go. Robb, right side to Book. We've had no scoring here in the fourth quarter. Benson up top with it and back out to Robb. Robb back to Katie Book near midcourt. Lob to McCoy. McCoy in the lane. It's taken away. Emma Santum with the steal. Here comes Grove City. Emma Santum, top of the key with it. Santum left of the lane. Pivots, whips it right side, intercepted. Benson the steal. Benson will take it down court. Benson will go all the way up. Can't get it to go. Rebound McCoy. McCoy down low for that is Katie Book who flashed in there. But a travel called on McCoy. And the ball will go back to Grove City with 2.5 minutes to go.
Yeah, great pass, right idea. She just took an extra step before letting that pass go.
Como into the front court with it. Como left side to Lewis. Lewis out to Reiber. Reiber's pass intended for Como. She cut to the basket. The ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Slippery Rock ball. Don't forget, coming up in the postgame, we'll have the O'Neill Coffee player of the game and the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game. That's coming up in our postgame along with a full recap. Audrey Curra at the table for Slippery Rock. She'll be in on the next stoppage. Kadlubik finds Benson left side. We're also going to see Julia Cafaro in for Slippery Rock. Grove City sending wholesale changes as well to the table. And a foul called up top. It's on Emma Santum, a reach in, her fourth. Team sixth. Grove City will go a little deeper into the bench. We see Maddie Hamill in, 5'7" sophomore, in for the first time. Also in is Karis Pierrampel, 5'6" sophomore. Sheila Severson, 5'7" junior.
A lot of the young ladies we saw in the JV game that Grove City won earlier tonight.
Savannah Collins also in for the first time tonight. She's a 5'4" junior. Slippery Rock sending in some subs also. Libby Campbell, 6'1" freshman, in as the pass knocked away out of bounds. Slippery Rock will keep it in the front court. Hannah Holfman, a 6-foot sophomore, in as well for Slippery Rock. Book stays out there. Curra and Cafaro complete the quintet. Ball goes out of bounds. Slippery Rock turns it over in the front court, and we'll go back to Grove City. Collins, also Cam White is in for Grove City. She's a 5'10" sophomore. She has it on the near side. Ball tipped away, intended for Pierrampel. And coming up with it is Holfman, knocked away from behind, and Savannah Collins will track it down for Grove City with 20 seconds to go in the ball game. Collins guarded by Curra. Collins picks up her dribble and is called for the travel. Went for the old double pivot foot move. So it goes back to Slippery Rock. We're under 10 seconds to go in this one. Slippery Rock will go to 5-0 in the league, 6-0 overall. Curra will dribble it out. The ball game is over. Slippery Rock wins it. Your final 42-12. We'll come back with a full recap after this on Sports Radio 96.7.